How to stop eating your emotions without avoidance or distraction tactics. Hey, welcome back to Mind Hacks TV. My name is Amanda. I'm a certified subconscious imprinting technique practitioner. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And in this video, I'm giving you some simple steps on how to stop eating your emotions without silly distraction tactics or avoidance methods. Stay until the end of this video where I'll tell you how to get a tool that will help you heal the root emotional causes to eating your emotions. First of all, let's just be brutally honest that food does naturally affect emotions. And I believe that to some degree, we're all emotional eaters. We use food as a way to connect with others. For example, eating a holiday dinner together, potlucks, barbecues, that kind of thing. But when we start to use food as like a pick-me-up or a way to like numb or avoid our emotions, this becomes a bit of a destructive pattern. So some ways to know that you're in this cycle is if you're eating when you're full, eating when you're bored, binge eating, starving yourself after you've had a day of choices that you're not proud of, drinking too much alcohol, using too many recreational substances, or in general, just feeling guilty or ashamed of your eating choices. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're already aware that you have some sort of connection between eating and your emotions. And so that is the first step that I want to commend you on, is becoming aware. And if you want to understand a little bit deeper how emotions affect eating and binge eating, the most common connections are seeking love and acceptance, protection from anything frightening or scary, and general issues around self-worth. Here's a really cool chart of some very common emotions that we feel. So once we are aware of what we're feeling, this may help you to better describe what it is that you're feeling when you feel like you need to turn to food. We're also trained from a very early age to use food as a reward or as a way to soothe ourselves. And while sometimes that's exactly what we need, when it becomes a destructive or unhealthy pattern, that's when we need to come back to being aware of why we're turning to eating. So once we have an idea of how we're feeling, saying it out loud is extremely powerful in the acknowledgement and release process. So for example, feeling angry or feeling lonely, simply just saying, I feel so damn angry right now, out loud, and repeating that until you feel it subside is simply just allowing yourself and your body to just feel it. Sometimes if that energy doesn't subside and we feel like we need something to help us cope through it, I have two other suggestions. One is to use muscle testing to ask your body, how much time do I need to feel this? Or have a list prepared of all the things that help you feel release, relaxation, and ease. What activities, what music, what people, what places make you feel that way. Create a list and have that ready for when you feel in that moment. If you want to learn more about how to ask your body and muscle test, I'll link to a video above here. And lastly, giving yourself permission to indulge if that is the only other thing that you feel like will help you in that moment. And forgive yourself for feeling like you need to feel guilty or ashamed for doing that. Create a list of all the things that you truly want to do, learn, have, teach, or maybe go, whether they are realistic or not. Have a list that you can turn to once you start to overcome this emotional struggle, because you'll end up feeling a bit of a void or more space open up because you're no longer putting so much energy into the guilt and the shame behind your emotional eating and or those root emotions themselves. And when you feel that opening up or that space, you can turn to this list for things that excite you. For example, if you want to learn a new language, maybe you want to read a book, maybe you just want to watch a documentary or a movie. Maybe there's somewhere you've never been in your geographical area that you just want to go and experience. Again, these could be things that you've never had time for before or been motivated to do before. And now you'll have this excess energy, this excess space in your being to be able to pursue those things. Essentially, think of things that bring you joy. If you want a way to dig even deeper into these root emotions and help heal yourself, download my free Heal Yourself guidebook in the description below, which will help guide you through that healing process. And hey, sometimes there ain't no shame in just indulging in a few little treats. And what if there was no right or wrong, good or bad foods for you? If you found this video useful, please make sure you support the channel by subscribing, liking, and giving me a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.